Hi, I'm Seng, and I head up the Foolproof Studio in Singapore. Well, I guess my job is to make the team happy. Yep, so coming out of computer science, the first job I had was already designing interfaces, so sketching stuff, talking to people, trying to understand what's the issue, and then just putting things together and seeing if people understood and knew how they did it by testing that. And that's how it swung for me, really. So from designing things to swinging to teaching and understanding how people learn, then back to design. I like that there is no one single answer, and maybe that's why I really suck at math, or at least the kind of math that we understand from primary and secondary school. There are always trade-offs. There's always ways to improve. There are good, maybe good and bad ways, but there's never a right and wrong way. And that openness is something that really invites me into it. I've never seen myself as a designer. I started school learning computer science, and the reason why I went into computer science was I had no choice. So in school, I was really bad at maths, so bad in maths that the school said, please stop taking maths and pulling our school's average grades down. So I didn't take maths. Back then I was happy, right? Because you're like, oh, I've got some free time to do stuff. But I didn't realize how big of an impact that was. Somebody telling you you're not good at something, and then your efforts don't count. I don't want to count your effort. So without the math, there was a very limited educational pathway, especially in Singapore, of things that are non-math that you can do, and that led me to computer science. But even in computer science, I could do the programming, I could do the network, database, schemas, but it never really spoke to me. And it's really when I went into arts and social science and business and learned about consumer behavior and qualitative research that this seems to be something that fits. And so that's where human-computer interaction came in, and I guess I've never looked back since. Yeah, in fact, one of the defining moments that really helped me in design was part-timing as a bartender in school. There's this Navy base in the north for the American Navy to come in. So there's like a club that once they dock off their ships, they will come into the dock. And it was really there that I realized how thinking about somebody else and designing for the experience really paid off. So back then, didn't have much money. And as a bartender, I'm not like a waitress. First of all, I'm not female, so I get less tips factually. But I also wasn't out there connecting with people. And the only way I could do it is I would spot people who had a regular way of doing things. So there's this guy who's always at the pool, he always had a Guinness, and he always wanted extra cold. So every time I knew his ship was docking, I would just ice a couple of Guinnesses. Whenever he came in, I would walk straight out and say, this is what you want. And he would go, yeah. And the first time I did that, he gave me a $50 note and said, keep the change. Which is like, whoa, that's like a lot of money for somebody young. And that's when I thought, actually observing and paying attention to people, pays off.